Hello and welcome to my show, the Natalie Noyes Podcast, where I interview business owners and entrepreneurs in their respective fields and areas of expertise. As a natural networker and connector with a passion for storytelling, I can promise you that you will walk away thinking deeper as you listen to some of my guests discuss their journeys in business, real estate, entertainment, and more. On today's episode, I speak with Matthew Noyes, percussionist and musician. He's got amazing vocals. I'm excited to hear him sing. He's going to sing some songs for us, and I'm excited to hear about his musical journey. I hope you enjoy our conversation. Hi, Matthew. How are you doing today?
Hey, Mom. Thanks for having me on your podcast. I'm doing great.
I usually ask, tell me a little bit about how we met, but obviously I'm your mom, so that's how we met. I'm excited to talk to you about your inspiration for music.
I'm going to be singing a few songs later, but I will be opening up with Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet, will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? And darling, I will be loving you to a 70. And baby, my heart goes syphilis hard at 23.
So, Matthews, let's start off with, can you tell me what your earliest musical memories are and what has sparked your passion for music?
Well, the first spark that I can remember is listening to a CD in the back of the car containing much classical music that I had been accustomed to and just been inspired by melodies and such that I couldn't get those out of my head.
Yeah, we had these classical CDs, symphonies, and we had Vivaldi on there. We had all sorts of amazing classical songs that you would continuously listen to as a child. And that you remember that. And you remember humming some music as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It would go. That was like one of the songs that Dad would always make fun of me doing.
Well, because you would do it over and over and over again, which is kind of funny. Yeah, we all had it stuck in our heads. Matthew, in middle school, you were both in choir and band. Can you tell me a bit about what that experience was like?
Yeah, my last grade of middle school, I was in both band and choir. My choir period was a 0 period, so I was able to do both at the same time. That was cool to have both avenues of music to explore at the same time.
Now, walk me through high school.
Yeah, I spent my 4 years doing choir with lovely director Todd Helm, and that's where I gained a lot of my vocal knowledge and musical knowledge from as well. Doing a lot of complex melodies and harmonies with a choir group.
Can you share a little bit about your high school experience and what Chamber Singers is?
So the high school got a little more prestigious with the music and the sheets of songs that we did. With my wonderful director, and his name is Todd Helm. He alone showed me a lot of vocal abilities in a professional manner, which I really admired from him. And even at the beginning of that journey within high school, there was a prestigious choir introduced to us, which was Chamber Singers, and we would have to meet a certain vocal requirement or a talent to enter in that class, because everyone else was go back to concert choir, which was the second to best, or just regular old women's or men's choir. Even though I did all 3 of those choirs as well, they were all very cool, but once I got to that Chamber Singers choir, it was truly amazing with the complex music that we were doing in terms of arrangements and melodies and harmonies. It was just really pleasing to the ears, and having all those peers that have grown with me the whole way was really cool to experience that with them as well.
So that program was pretty competitive to get in. They only had a few slots, right?
Yeah, I would say like about 32 to 36.
So you worked really hard for 3 years and you made it into chamber singers your senior year. And you had this amazing opportunity to go to New York to perform. And what happened?
Yeah, we were given a wonderful opportunity, and while I was in that class, we were working on a 3-piece movement as an audition tape to perform at Carnegie Hall over there. And we did make the recording, and it got sent, and it was approved, and they said we were exceptional, which, made our hearts flutter because we would be honored to go perform there. But COVID was actually in New York, and that hit right dead center over there, so we were not able to even fly out there after we had planned the trip or to perform over there. And yes, the girls, I noticed that were very devastated, but, as it was for all of us, it was the moment that we had been waiting for those 4 years to even get the opportunity to have such a trip as this in our high school year. Yeah, I was pretty bummed about not being able to experience that.
Yeah, so as we know, that was unfortunate because we had your dad and I had plans to go out there and see you perform at Carnegie Hall. Seeing your entire Chambers group perform would have been so magical there because they were amazing. You guys were all amazing. Obviously, COVID affected a lot of industries, schools, everything shut down. How do you think that people handled that? How did you handle that your senior year?
It went both ways for me because I felt like I didn't get that full experience that I could have. I know I keep using the word experience, but I didn't get that full year of being in the chamber singers class because we moved for the first half of the year in 2019. After they had done all their Christmas stuff, would have been cool to do. But after, when, everything shut down, I was just able to cocoon in with my family and just be more present with them. But I can understand how people were more negatively affected by that if they didn't have, a family to hold on to. And, if they felt like everything they had built up to that point was taken down so abruptly, that brings out the strength in people, and that brings out maybe some weakness if we don't have the drive to start from scratch and build something up again.
I agree, Matthew. Very well said. Challenging time for a lot of us, but also came with some opportunities too. Like you said, we spent a lot of time intentionally with you guys and the kids at home. Yeah. So you sang some pretty incredible songs in your program. One of them is called
Bonita. Yeah, well, first let me tell you what the song's about. A saddened and depressed man that had just previously lost his wife, so he's mourning his deceased wife and exclaiming his agony and, all those devastating emotions at once. Here we go. 3 giorni son che Nina, in leto se ne sta, in leto se ne sta. 3 giorni son che Nina, in leto se ne sta, in leto se ne sta. Pi feriti paniscepoli, svegliatemi aninetta, svegliatemi aninetta, Axior non dorma più, Axior non dorma più. 3 giorni son che Nina, in leto se ne sta, in leto se ne sta.
Bravo. That was lovely. And there was another one that you wanted to sing as well, isn't there?
Yes, very similar themes in terms of what the song is portraying, what the song is about. It's about a deceased wife that is being mourned by, a loving husband that wants his wife back.
What's the name of this song?
The song is called Caro Mio Ben. It's in Italian. Caro mio bene, credirmi almen, senza di te languisce il cor. Il tuo fedel sospira in or, cessa crudel tanto rigor, cessa crudel tanto rigore, tanto rigor. Caro mio ben, credimi almen, senza di te languisce il cor.
Very nice, Matthew. Matthew, can you tell me who your musical influences were growing up, and how did they shape your own sound and style?
I would say in my earlier years, it would be Justin Bieber for one. Also a little bit of Ed Sheeran. I remember just listening to his songs repeatedly on the bus back home many days. Also, maybe even throw a little Bruno Mars in there. So back to the When I Was Your Man era. We would sing that in our Roseville home. So a lot of poppy stuff that I was exposed to that had just stuck with me.
Can you tell me a little bit about a song that you've written that holds a special place in your heart and what inspired its creation?
Well, I can recall, I think back in 7th grade when I wrote a couple songs describing, emotional feelings towards someone. I don't think I remember any lyrics, but it was very descriptive and, just something that I pulled at my heartstrings. I was just desperate to put it in on words on paper, but didn't have any instrumental or anything behind it.
When you consider songwriting, what's your songwriting process, and where do you find inspiration to bring songs to life?
Yeah, I think it's mostly like mental, where I would want to be in a space to do that. It's really like specific for me. I would say I knock out the hard part first for me is trying to brainstorm kind of what situations work best in terms of the setting and just what I want the words to convey in the song rather than the melody or the instrumental first. And so if I have that idea in my head as a reader is what I think about, then I can do my best to, put the music behind it and the message I'm writing in the song.
Matthew, can you tell me a bit about your favorite genre of music and why you think it's one of the best eras?
Well, another genre and era are two completely different things. But I think what you're trying to ask me is...
How should I ask it?
Is what my favorite flavor of music is.
Okay. It's late. So, Matthew, can you tell me about your favorite kind of music, or what era the music was created in and why you think it was the best?
Well, that could be a really hard question for me because there are so many things that I could, jump right to. But something that I can feel more would probably be, 90s alternative. And it's also what has brought to your liking just because of, I don't know, I guess it's something about its rawness that it has in it. And kind of like the alternative strip backs, which I admire.
Yeah, 90s music was an era and a vibe. I love all genres of music in all eras, as you know. I love different kinds of music. I can go from country to
She
EDM.
loves the vibes.
Country to EDM to rock to Christmas to
Rock.
seasonal. Yeah, I like everything. But
to,
anyway.
To Christmas starting in October. Yeah.
Yeah. It's February and I still have Christmas music playing.
Yes, all the way to April.
Yeah. And then you pick it back up again in July.
Music that came.
Well, you know my name means Christmas child.
And you know my name means a gift from God.
I know that. That's why I gave you that name. No, but yeah, it's like my name means Christmas child or born around Christmas time. And it makes sense that I would play Christmas music all year long. I know that you also really enjoy listening to Sam Cooke and some classic songs.
Yeah, those are really high on my list too.
Tell me a bit about those songs and why you like them.
I think that era is pretty timeless. It was, 60s, 70s soul. It was, puts me in a time capsule, and I'm able to revisit that kind of feeling that is conveyed in his vocality and his unique raw tone. It's just so soothing to the ears. He be cooking. And now it is time for a acapella version of Another Saturday Night by your one and only. Another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. Now how I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Dig this. I got in town a month ago. I've seen a lot of girls since then. If I can meet 'em, I can get 'em. But as of yet I haven't. That's why I'm in the shape I'm in. Here another Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. Now how I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Now another fella told me he had a sister who looked just fine. Instead of being my deliverance, she had a strange resemblance to a cat named Frankenstein. Here another Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. Now how I wish I had some chick to talk to. I'm in an awful way. Yeah.
Another Saturday. I don't have the vocals you have. How do I even get that? How do I even hit that? Help me to do it.
Well, to start, it's way higher than what you're singing.
I can't go that high.
There you go.
Here. Let's not do that. Matthew, what are your hopes and dreams for the future of your musical career? What's next?
Well, I would hope to continue to develop my vocals, which comes with much practice and having a camaraderie of musical geniuses as well to, strengthen my, just to strengthen that passion and to put it first as a gift that God has given me to reach people and to further the kingdom. And I would hope that the Lord would just lead me into the direction that would best suit me, and I know He will. And I pray that, and I hope that, I won't get carried away with it and not be selfish, because that's just not how I roll. I just want to be a light and be someone that, that people can look at and see that He's someone that has a lifestyle of worship to His God.
Yeah, you have a God-given gift, and I feel like your music brings a lot of healing to me, and I think to people that love hearing you sing. And so it's exciting to see you use your music to heal people. I'm excited for what's to come, Matt. Do you have any specific plans or goals?
Well, I'm trying to put together a catalog of music for the near future to post on my YouTube channel, and that'll consist of some worship and also some secular music that I have grown to love and have been just passionate to articulate it through my own music and vocality.
Do you have any advice to share for young aspiring musicians and artists? I mean, it could be across both your vocals, but also like your instruments. I know you play guitar, you are a percussionist. Just broadly speaking, what is your advice to aspiring musicians?
I would say practice does make the dream work. And I know I'm not one to give much advice to on that part, but it is a truth that I do know, and that on the days that you think that you don't want to do it are the days that you most likely should. Just like with anything, that you have to embrace, And it is just a reminder. It's just like music is the ultimate instrument to to speak with your heart and to praise God for it, because He's the one who created music in the first place to bring life to this world and to humanity and to restore broken hearts, and it's medicine. So the more time you put into your
talent,
or the more time you put into your chemicals and your medicine, then it'll be more fruitful and it'll have more impact.
So it sounds like that practice is the key to really good performances, and it sounds like that's one of your goals too, right? To continuously practice. What does that look like for you? What does that mean?
I guess it means it would be forming a lot of vocal practices with different scales and different types of vocal movements like lip trills and bubbles and stuff, which would really help. I would say as an aspiring vocalist or even songwriter, I would say, to set time aside and practice for 1-2 hours a day, whenever it works for you. And after you practice and perform, that you actually look back at your tape and record yourself. That way you can have a better idea of what you need to practice and to fix going forward. And that's very important to the development of your abilities.
So Matthew, what's your Instagram handle? Can people follow you on there?
Yeah, it's Matthew Noyes.music on Instagram, and it's Matthew Noyes Music without the dot on YouTube.
Awesome. So we look forward to hearing some of your music, Matthew, on your socials. You guys follow Matthew's. He's going to do lots of classic covers, as he mentioned. He's going to do some worship music. He's going to do all sorts of stuff. So I'm excited to have his art and work out there, and excited to hear what you think of it.
Yeah, thanks again for having me.
Of course, son. I appreciate you coming on here. I have a video of you when you were a little guy and you sang a song. So I'm going to play a little clip of it, and then we're going to see if we can do a little singing together. And then I have a couple questions for you after that.
I could be a gentleman.
Anything you want.
That's my favorite part.
Anything you want.
That's your favorite part.
Is that my favorite part?
That is your favorite part.
Is that my favorite part?
Anything you want. Let me talk to you. If I was your boyfriend, never let you go. Never let you go. So give me a chance. Give me a chance. That was great. Thank you. You still need to memorize the lyrics. Oh. Do you think you have them all down, or do you not know them?
There's a little lyrics that I'm stuck on.
Yeah. Maybe Justin Bieber should help you with it.
All right. That was a fun time, Matthew. I was coaching you back then. I'm coaching you now. I'm really momming on this podcast. I love it. I'm here for it. Matthew, what do you think about that?
I think it's, a major resemblance of the similarities of back then to now in many ways. And, it's an exclusive moment that, I can reflect back on and just see where I've come from that.
See how you've developed and how your musical talents have developed and how your mom saw a talent in you at a young age. And I love seeing this video of you as a 9-year-old singing Justin Bieber. Can we have you sing If I Was Your Boyfriend?
If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I could take you places you ain't never been before. Baby, take a chance so you never ever know. I got money in my hands so that I would like to blow swag, swag, swag on you. Chilling by the fire, eating fondue. I don't know about me, but I know about you. So it's the hella 2 falsetto and 3, 2 swag. I'd like to be everything you want. Hey girl, let me talk to you. If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. Keep you on my arm, girl, you'd never be alone. I could be a gentleman, anything you want. If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I'd never let you go. Tell me what you like, yeah, tell me what you don't. I could be a Buzz Lightyear, flying cause I go. I don't know if I wanna fight, yeah, you already know. I'm gonna make it shine bright like you're laying in the snow, girl. Girlfriend, you could be my girlfriend. You could be my girlfriend into the what world dance. We could dance to a spin and a twirl. What's going crazy on this hook like a whirlwind swaggy. I'd like to be everything you want. Hey girl, let me talk to you. If I was your boyfriend, never let you go. Keep you on my arm, girl, never be alone. I could be a gentleman, anything you want. If I was your boyfriend, never let you go. I never let you go. So give me a chance, cause you're all I need, girl. Spend a week with your boy, I'll be calling you my girlfriend. If I was your man, I'd never leave you, girl. If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. Keep you on my arm, girl, you'll never be alone. I could be a gentleman, anything you want. If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I'd never let you go. Na na na, na na na, na na na, yeah, girl. Na na na, 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 hey, if I was your boyfriend. Just a little disclosure, if I do sound pretty nasally and sickly, then I'm sorry about that.
You don't sound sickly.
Oh.
You're just getting over a cold.
I am getting over a cold, so thank you. Distance.
So Maddie, I love that you have always been really good at music and you also can hear music. So you just hear something and you can play it. I remember when you were just like 8 years old, 7 years old, you would hear a really nice classical song, but you just heard it for Elise. You just heard it and you had a keyboard and you were just playing it on the piano and I was like, what? So you have the ability to hear music. And the other day I was playing a song that I've been obsessed with for a while. It's called Dance With You by Brett Young. And I've played this song on repeat over and over. And so when we were here preparing, I had the song playing and you like figured out the chords without even looking at the chords in just like 20 minutes time. That's a super great expression of how talented you are.
I think it was like 5 minutes, but
that's amazing. Not everybody can hear music and do that. So that's really great. Do you feel like your family supported you with your musical journey?
100% yes.
How does their support make you feel?
It makes me feel like I could do anything.
So we're excited to see what all you're going to do because I agree. I think that we give you a lot of support and I think it's great to see you thrive in your environment. And it blesses me as your mom to see you perform. You know that every single time. I'm like constantly asking you like, Matthew, what are you playing now? What are you learning? Sing me a song, right? So Dance With You has been one of my favorites. Do you want to sing a little bit of it?
Sure. When you need a hand, when you need a shoulder, when you need your space, for me to pull you closer. I could be your sunshine on rainy days. I can wipe your tears away. Just pick out a song I can hold you to. Go on, let down your head, baby, kick off your shoes. They say life's a dance, and if that's the truth, I only wanna dance with you. When the days are easy, when the nights get long, I could be your strength, you ain't feeling strong. Close your eyes, and don't forget to breathe, and just follow my lead. Pick out a song I can hold you to. Go on, let down your hair, baby, kick off your shoes. They say life's a dance, and if that's the truth, I only wanna dance with you. I only wanna dance with you.
Matthew, thank you for being on the podcast. I do have 2 questions for you. Question number 1. What is your favorite word?
Purity. To me, it just resembles holiness to the Lord and walking in his light and walking by the Spirit. And that's of, ultimate purity, which I ultimately desire.
That's beautiful. Maddie, the second question for you is AI or original work?
Not a trick question, thank you, but original work.
Well said as an artist. Nothing else to say, huh?
No words.
Thank you, Maddie. I love you. Give me a hug. Love you, buddy. Thanks for being here today.
And we out.
Thank you so much for being on the podcast, Matt.
You're very welcome. Have a good day.
Love you.
Bye-bye. What are you doing?